Welcome to Home Tech Innovations. Today I'm going to show you how to integrate Zigbee into Home Assistant. So Zigbee is a widely used wireless protocol used for IoT devices, and it's a certified protocol, so devices has to certify with the Zigbee network. So I'll be focusing more on the Home Assistant. So let's get started. Welcome back. So to start off with the Zigbee, Zigbee2MQTT, which is the add-on for Home Assistant, you need a Zigbee coordinator, a Zigbee2MQTT add-on, and some Zigbee supported devices. And I'll have all the links in the description below. So first, for installing the Zigbee2MQTT, you go to your settings, click on add-ons, and I already have it installed. But if you don't, then you click on add-on store, and then search for Zigbee, and you'll find Zigbee2MQTT. You'll also find Zigbee2MQTT Edge. So this is the development build. So in case you have any bug fixes or features which are not yet released to the main branch and you want the latest and greatest, then you can use this. Let's go and when you click on it, since I've already installed it, I've uninstalled. Otherwise, you should see an install button here. You just click on install, it'll do its job and configure it, and then it should start. And once it's successfully started, you should see a green icon here. That means it's successfully installed. And then from here, you can open the web UI. So let's click on it. So once you've installed it successfully and you go to the web UI, so as you can see, I have all these devices here. So the beauty of Zigbee is, like, once you have any device, the devices have their own how to pair it. So like Philips, IKEA, they have they're all Zigbee protocols supported, but they do say that they need their hub. So but you don't need a hub if you have Home Assistant and a Zigbee coordinator. So I have Philips Hue, like this motion sensor. I have IKEA's air quality sensor, and I don't have any of the hubs. So as long as it's Zigbee supported, then you can just have the device and make it to pair mode, and it'll automatically show up. So it's pretty easy to add a device to this Zigbee2MQTT. So for garage, like our motion sensor, for Philips Hue motion sensor, you have to just click on this pair button, and then it'll show up in here. And once it's here, it'll pretty much have it installed. So this is the main devices board. So here you'll see all the devices even when it's added and paired. And by default, when you install it, it'll have the permit all. And what that means is any devices which is in the pair mode, it'll automatically show up in here. Otherwise, you can disable it to join, so that by default, none of the devices can join, and you have to explicitly enable it to join the network. So next is the dashboard. So this one I recently found out, like, I wasn't using it much, but it helps when you have a lot of devices and you have your Home Assistant dashboard as well. But this gives you a list of all the Zigbee devices, and here you can see the air quality sensor. So it shows all the ones which the entities have been exposed. Like here it's the temperature, humidity, the particle material, and the VOC index, so which is the air quality index. And LQI is the link quality. So if I go back into the devices, as you can see, you have the icon thumbnail here, you have the friendly name, you have the IEEE address, you have the manufacturer, you have the model, and here you have the link quality, and here is the power. So the ones which are on battery shows the battery power, and the ones which are plugged in, so you know that it's plugged in and the battery. So on back up to the dashboard, so here you can see all the lights, and then here you can control your brightness and color temperature as well. So it's kind of gives a good visibility of all the devices. So as you can see, I have all the lights and the switches, and anything which is powered acts as a router as well with the coordinator. So the next up is the map. So what this shows is, if I load the map, it takes a while to come up with a map based on how many devices you have. So here, as you can see, I have all these devices, and the green indicates that it's an end device, so it's not acting as a router, whereas the blue means it's acting as a router. So this one connects to this, and then this one connects to the coordinator. So this is my USB Zigbee coordinator. So all these are interconnected. So it just gives a good visibility of which one is connected to a router versus which one is connected directly to a coordinator and adapter. So next up is the groups. This one is good if you have a lot of devices like I have, and I like to group it as like all the upstairs lights versus all the stair lights, and then all the sensors, and then all the switches. So I've particularly bought the switches just to act it as a router because it's already always plugged in. So these just give you the same statuses and dashboard kind of thing, but it's only for those particular groups. And then you have the over the air. So these ones it gives you a firmware, what is the build date and what's the version, and it'll check for new updates. And like you see here, there is a new device firmware, so I have to update this. So you can update it over the air on this page itself. You can do it from Home Assistant settings as well, updates. But if you want to look at all the Zigbee devices and update it from here, you have that option as well. And then this is a touch link. I've not used it yet. I'm not sure what it does, but based on the description, it says if you want to connect to multiple Zigbee devices which are not in the same network. So, but I haven't used it and I don't intend on using it. And then these are the logs if you want to see some error logs for troubleshooting. And these are the extensions, like if you have any plugins or extensions if you want to install it, which I don't have any right now. And that's about it on this dashboard. So one thing for Zigbee2MQTT I found is, as I started looking at the devices, I started off with one and then there were many. So some devices already on the box, they say like it's Zigbee protocol supported. But if not, and you want to buy something and you're not sure, this is a good site to go to. So, and I'll put its link in the description. So if you go to here, you can search by vendor and search by what it exposes. Like if you want just the motion sensor versus you want just the temperature, or based on what entity or what things you're looking for. And here you can look for, say, I want any IKEA devices, then you can click on this and will give you all the IKEA's devices which are supported by Zigbee2MQTT. So this is good to search for before when you buy any device, just to make sure that it will be supported. The limit for the coordinator is said like it's about 21 devices, but since once you have so many devices with powered up, so it acts as a router as well, and each router will support another 21 devices. So the limit would be endless once you start having more powered up devices. And so that's what you have. Said like it's about 21 devices, but since once you have so many devices, let me know, give it a try, and let me know how it goes. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.